Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. And this is Sanana. I welcome you back to another reading, and this time it is for Sun Moon Rising Aries with your energies for the month of June 2019, guys. Okay, now having said this, before I jump into the reading, let me tell you I have your oracle card in here, which is your guidance of what you need to do, what my spirit is asking you to do, what the universe is guiding you to do at this point in time in the month of June 2019. That's what I'm going to start off with. And then I have just changed the format, the layout of the cards in here, just so that it makes my reading easier for you and easier for you to understand what I have to say with regards to your questions in here. Okay. Now, the middle energy in here, which I'll come to later, that's your grounding energy, and I'll explain how that works with you. Okay. Now, having said this, in this deck, in the oracle card that I'm using, this has many cards in here, but each card is divided with an equal purpose in mind to let you know what you need to do, how you need to act with your energies. So, this card I have in here for you, Aries, in the month of June says Unbound. Unbound, and that's an activation card. Okay, that is what you have to activate in yourself this month. Unbound is releasing yourself, getting out of the bounds that is holding you back. It's kind of a three of sword energy, but that's in the reverse where you will have to let things go. You will have to release the old patterns, releasing your soul energy, soul patterns, contracts, and past life connections or past life grief connections that you have in your zone in the month of June 2019. You have to let this all go, guys. Okay. And this card is telling you that in the month of June, it is time to release your old soul stories that have been playing out in your life for a long time. And now is the time you have to let them go in order for you to heal, guys. And this is the time because there has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than it is right now. And that's what the universe is letting you know, guys. Okay. So, for which, what you have to activate is this: take a look at the patterns in your life that you are ready to release, what you're ready to let go. It could be your ancient vows, it could be your contracts that your soul had made, but now is the time to give it an expiration date, guys. I think I had the same card for the sign of Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And now it could be a vow, it could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty, but whatever it is in your zone that needs to go, that has now been stamped with an expiration date, that is what you need to let go, unwind from them. Because at this point in time, in the month of June, this is the life in which you free yourself from the traumas of the past life. So you question yourself, guys, what old ways of you being that needs now an expiration date or an expiry date? And that's when you will get your answer. When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding that power over you. So when you acknowledge these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you till now. Okay, and what is that at this point in time you need to let go, guys. Okay, so in order for you to grow, Aries, you need to soften yourself by receiving and calling in support from the universe. And it is definitely time for you to unfold yourself, to unbind yourself from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable in your zone in the month of June 2019. Set yourself free, guys. It's time to set yourself free, to release the old vows of silence, poverty, chastity, whatever contract, agreement, documents, signed documents that needs to be expired now, that needs an expiration date, whatever the old stuff that you had been holding, it's time for you to release the soul patterns, the contracts, and the past life grief, and whatever that you are holding on to yourself, guys. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep this card on the side because we will need them as we do the reading in here. Now, this middle set of card in here that you see, this which has come flying to me while I was shuffling, and this is from the bottom of the same deck in here, guys. Okay, so this will be your grounding energy for the month of June 2019. Okay, and based upon these two energies in this time, in the month of June 2019, you will be able to work around your other energies and take care of yourself in the right possible way, Aries. Okay, so this grounding energy is a very, very important energy for which you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse in here. She's in the reverse. The fire sign, okay, Aries, that's you again. And then you have the Five of Wands in the upright in here, guys. Okay. So what it is with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, that's you yourself, the fiery, passionate queen that you otherwise have been. But in the month of June 2019, you are being selfish a little bit. There is jealousy, there is insecurity with you at this point in time. You are not your usual self, Aries, who you are, what you have been, because you have realized that there are a lot of things in your zone that has not served you. And that is the reason you're feeling insecure, you're feeling out of control, you're not happy with a lot of situation. Plus, you're kind of fighting a battle in here with the Five of Wands. And this battle could be with yourself. Okay? It could be a healthy battle. The Five of Wands energy in yourself could be a healthy battle, but if it is not with yourself, guys, and it is with an outside force, then definitely it's giving you trouble because you are not happy with this conflict, with this kind of a situation, you know. You are not feeling happy, you're not feeling comfortable, you're not in your right mind, in the right frame of mind. My understanding with these two cards in here would be that you are fighting a battle with somebody externally, not with yourself, guys, because you are not the same person that you otherwise would have been in the month of June 2019. So, therefore, with the Five of Wands showing up in here, it tells me that you are fighting a competition, you're fighting a rivalry, you're fighting a conflict. Okay, it could be a very subtle conflict, it could be a very subtle rivalry. You know, it's not that you have taken the sword and you're trying to work your way, you're not clearing. I mean, it's not that you are fighting a raging war or something here, but at the same time, the arguments, as simple as that, you know, the arguments, you might just be having an argumentative energy in your ground. okay, which is a little bit more feisty in nature. It's a very it's a subtle energy, in the sense, like I told you, that you're not picking up your sword and fighting a battle here, but at the same time you are doing a lot of argumentative battle, which is creating the rivalry, the conflict in your zone. Okay? There is a form of conflict in your life, guys. And this conflict could be an existing one that is brewing and may eventually blow up in your face. That could be it. But it also depicts this card, Five of Wands. It also depicts a problem in communication. For example, in a situation where you are doing all the talking and you find that nobody is listening to you, guys, that no agreement or understanding is happening from this conflict in here. Okay? So it's like, nobody's listening to one another. You are probably trying to make sense work, but at the same time, because of your reversed form in this month, in the month of June 2019, the argument is taking the better of you. This conflict, this rivalry is making you feel insecure. It's bringing you down. It's burning you. It's creating rivalry in you. Because what it is that the people that you are arguing with at this point in time, Aries, they don't have the patience to listen to what you are telling them. Because whoever it is in your zone that you're having this conversation with or trying to have this conversation with, okay, that group of people, they only want to be heard, and since they're not listening, what is happening is that even you are ending up this battle arguing with them. Or it like I told you, like nobody is with one another. It's a very disconnected energy here with the people that you are trying to connect with. So, what you perhaps need to do in here, Aries, my suggestion would be is to release this old pattern of fighting this battle. Unbound yourself from this old pattern, give it an expiration date, okay? Taking the first step to try and initiate the communication in such a way that sounds more like a suggestion to everyone, and hear people out one at a time. Don't, don't get everybody in the same place together and fight this battle here. You won't win it. So you will have to let that old pattern go in order to revisit your zone in a much better way. And when you do this one by one, you will be able to address the problems where everybody will be heard and where everybody will seem satisfied, guys. Okay? Plus, at the same time, with this card in here, the Five of Wands upright, it also tells me that the place that you're facing this battle from or this competition from, you have not been used to that pattern. So it can be at your workplace, it can be in your personal life, where you will meet people who are, kind of posing the same challenge in any sphere of your life, which in turn is leading you to feel jealous, to feel greedy, to be envious, because you know that you are not being heard, they are not listening out, and what you are trying to do is to force your will upon those people all at the same time, Aries. This also tells me, excuse me, with this card in here, it encourages you, Aries, to accept the competition as a way to improve yourself. So you have to change the old pattern. Give that old pattern a release now. You have to improve that pattern, improve yourself without holding any malice towards those who are perhaps at this point in time, they are not working along with you. So, which means that you should learn how to cope with them in a more civil way. Okay? So, that's your grounding energy, Aries, at this point in time, where you will have to work with this. But I told you in the way that you can improve the situation in order for you to heal, to rejuvenate, and to put an expiration date over that issue or your past ways of doing things that probably has worked with you in the past, but it is not working with you in the present, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the grounding energy with the Queen of Wand in the reverse and the Five of Wand upright here. So it's a little difficult energy, definitely as a grounding energy, Aries, but something that you cannot work with, it's not that. You can definitely work with that, provided you know how to balance yourself to bring back your Ten of Pentacles in here for yourself and to look forward, to move forward with the Five of Cups, not looking at what is lost, but looking beyond and above the lost situation to see what more you can bring back in here by releasing yourself from the past contract, from the past hurt, from the past situation, from the past ways of doing things that probably at one point in time had made you feel victorious, but going forward, you are not getting any of that stuff in here, guys. So you have to change your pattern. That's your grounding energy for sure. You need to revisit the new patterns. You need to revisit yourself. You need to revisit everything at this point in time in order for you to understand what is going to work for you, what is not going to work for you henceforth in the going days or in the coming days, guys. Okay? That's because at this point in time, your current self energy also, it's all in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, guys. Oops. Okay, so all the three cards in here, they're all in the reverse in your current self energy, which is telling me that you are disappointed with everything that's happening in your zone. You're not a happy camper. You're not getting the divine spark of inspiration to kind of look after all these issues. You're feeling moody, you're feeling disappointed, you're becoming highly sensitive to this battle, to this issue. In your current self energy in the month of June, you are definitely not feeling all that great, which in turn is stopping you from receiving your messages from the 5D as well. Okay? So, yes, so because again, you feel stuck in a situation where nobody is hearing you out. You feel disappointed because you're not being able to offer anything at this point in time, or to receive anything, or to be surprised with anything in life that makes you feel happy, which at the same time is creating a lack of comfort from your divinity in your zone. Okay, so that's your current self energy with the three reversed cards in here. And that all explains that it is the time of the month of the year that you will have to set yourself free from the old patterns, because what you are doing by feeling moody, by feeling insecure, by feeling disappointed, by not getting your divine inspiration, the fire energy within yourself, you are actually not a happy camper at this point in time, Aries. Okay, so that's your current self energy. Let me take a clarifier for the Knight of Sword in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wand in the reverse, guys. Yes, and see, fear of letting go, Eight of Cups in reverse again. You know that there are a lot of things in your zone that is not working for you, Aries. You know that. Like I said, it could be your old soul patterns, it could be your contract, your past life situation, karma. Sorry, excuse me. That you're holding on to because you have the fear of putting the expiration date on them. And that is the reason you're not yourself in your grounding energy, but you're trying to force upon your will on people in the way that people do, sometimes when they're not heard. They try to enforce that will on people by pushing it into them. And that's what you're trying to do, guys. But that, again, is not helping you, because the universe is not going to work with that energy with you anymore. They want you to let go of it, they want you to put it behind. But at the same time, you know everything, Aries, but you are scared of letting it go. While the universe, from the 5D, your soul is asking you to let that old pain, hurt, grief situation, to let them go, to put an expiration date on them, guys. Okay, so you are fighting this battle in the month of June 2019, ladies and gentlemen, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. And you're still holding on to your moodiness, to your insecurity, to your dependency, to everything in life that you have been used to, because you're scared of letting that go. Because you don't know, if you let that go, what's going to come to you. You're not certain about it. And that's very human, guys, because what we are used to in our lives, and then all of a sudden the universe is trying to clear the garbage up from your zone, trying to tell you that you'll now, oops, it's all done, let it go, expiration date has come to you. But again, it's very human that you are scared of this. You're scared of letting this go, and you're trying to grab that still within yourself, even though you know it's not making you feel happy. You're not happy about it. You are quite sad. You are not yourself, Aries, this month of June, but that's what you are clinging on to in your self energy. Now, what you are letting go of is the Page of Sword in the reverse this month of June. That's what you're letting go, guys. So you're letting go of your deception, you're letting go of manipulation, and you're letting go of all talks that you had been doing previously. When you knew that things were not right, you were trying to make it happen by talking about it, by communicating about it, by feeling restless about it, though you knew at the bottom of your heart that it's not working for you. So in the month of June, you are letting all that go. You're putting an expiration date on your deception, that you were deceiving yourself. For some, maybe for others, you were deceiving others with your talk. You were talking big, You were not giving the right answers because you were in the deceiving mood, and so you were being manipulative in the past as well to get your stuff done. So, all that in the month of June, guys, you are letting it go. You're releasing the past to let new things come into your zone, Aries. Okay, that's a good energy. That's definitely a good energy. Let's take a clarifier for the page of sword in the reverse in here that you are letting go. So you have realized, Aries, that by doing all that you have done, by being manipulative, by deceiving yourself, by deceiving others with your talks, with your words, with your sweet tongue, whatever that you have been doing, you have not really manifested much result in your zone. So now, with this thing happening, please give me a clarifier for the page of sword in the reverse. So with these things happening, guys, at this point in time, there are too many cards, but I'm going to take the 3 that's flipped out in here. Okay. So with this, you're letting go of the old patterns. With the page of sword, again, deception, folly in your love life as well. Could be in your personal life, could be in your professional life, could be in your financial life, where you now want to set things straight, to make that offer, to take that offer, guys. And you knew that there was a folly in there. And that's why your love energy, you're letting that old pattern go. You're putting a death sentence and expiration on that. And also, at the same time, you are letting the Six of Cups in the reverse. You're leaving things behind. These are the things, as I told you guys, in the month of June, you are letting them go. Even though in your self energy, you are scared of it, but universe is acting out with you, Aries. That's because they know what you need to do. So you will get that sense. You will find that thing happening to you. Okay? So you will understand in yourself that it is time to move forward, to end all that, to finish all that, to bring in the new. So you're letting go of the old soul contract with the Six of Cups in reverse. You're letting go of the old love if that's a romantic situation. You're putting a death sentence and expiration date on your contract, on your vows, on your agreement, on your commitment. You're leaving all that in the month of June 2019, guys. Okay? And what you're continuing to do is the Six of Cups in reverse again. Double confirmation with the clarifier and your major card in here. Again, you're letting go of things. That's what you're continuing to do, Aries, in the month of June. You're leaving behind old people, old soul contracts, like I told you, your old vows of poverty, chastity, falsity, duplicity, anything, okay, that could have made you stressed out, that could have burnt your energies out. But in the month of June, guys, you're still continuing to leave all that behind. Let's take a clarifier for the Six of Cups in the reverse in here. Yes. And you're leaving all that behind to look for new approaches to life with the Two of Wands in here, guys. You want to begin fresh. You want to start fresh, but you know that unless you manage to put that expiration date over your past, you won't be able to move forward. So what you're continuing to do is you're clearing your zone, guys, in the month of June 2019. You're putting an end to all the troubles, you're putting an end to all the competition, to all the arguments, to all the rivalry, to all the conflict, because you have realized with your grounding energy that you have to move forward in order to bring back your happiness in your zone. That's what you have realized with your grounding energy. But at the same time, you are kind of fighting this because you're scared, but universe is moving your wheel of fortune. So you're not being able to hold on to that fear. So you are having to let this go. You're having to move away from that in order for you to accept that now it's the time to look ahead, to choose your directions, to know what you want in life, to begin again the process, whatever process you want to begin, financially, emotionally, um, to fill your cups again, romantically, psychologically, anything. Okay, so you're looking for directions now. You're understanding that you need to move forward. You have your grounding energy in place, and that's what you are doing in the month of June 2019, guys. Okay, now, having said this, what's entering your life this month? I've got again a reverse card with the Ten of Cups in here. Okay, now what's entering your life with the Ten of Cups in here? It tells it's not a happy story, guys. It's definitely not happy, but I will take a clarifier to find out exactly more what is entering your life at this point in time. But with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, you know that your dreams have been shattered. You might have a broken family. There is domestic disharmony in your zone. Okay, and that's what is entering your life in the month of June, which in turn, you have that fear of letting that go, but you're not being able to hold on to that. Okay, you're not being able to hold on to that disharmony, to that shattered dreams, to your broken family, whatever, in whichever way it might resonate with you guys. But that's entering your life with the Ten of Cups, and that is the reason the universe is constantly giving you a reminder that however painful this process of release may be for you, Aries, but at the end of the day, you will have to put that expiration date. You will have to call it quits. You will have to move forward. You don't have a choice in here. Otherwise, your cups will be forever empty, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Cups in reverse to see that what's entering your life is the new beginning. Ace of Pentacle. Because when something ends, something new begins. Okay, so though now at this point in time, you might only see the ending, Aries, because you're not seeing this, the Ace of Pentacle. But I'm showing it to you here because I can see the new opportunities, the new areas of your life that's going to open up once you're able to set yourself free from whatever is giving you trouble in a big way. Okay, once you do that, because once you realize that holding on to broken dreams or shattered dreams, or holding your thread with a broken family that's not giving you any happiness, only there is argument and there is fight and there is disagreement and stuff like that, is completely killing you because you're not getting any happiness out of it. But once that story ends, you are able to release the old soul patterns, the old contracts, the past lives, the past vows, like I told you, the past agreements. That's when you will start getting the new opportunity, the new prosperity, and your new venture that is going to roll into your zone, guys. But before that happens, you will have to finish it with the expiration date, guys. Okay, very, very important in your reading at this point in time, Aries. Now, your challenge this month is to start fresh with the Fool card in the reverse, guys. That's your challenge, ladies and gentlemen. How you can start to move once again, because you can see the ending now. Okay? Excuse me. You can see that things are ending, you're not being able to hold on, you're not being able to manifest any result. You are not being the best of yourself at this point in time in the situation. You are getting everything. Give me 1 second here. You are kind of in that mode of self doubt as to how you can begin this process once again. That's your challenge because you know that you are losing it out here, guys. Okay? But again, your challenge will be to take the situation in the right manner. Don't act reckless. Don't be a fool. Don't take sudden decisions to jump into conclusions or to jump into something new right away because this is not the time. This is your time to end things, Aries. Beginning will come to you, but your challenge is to hold on your patience and your guts and your determination and your courage. Hold it in the right place to begin the journey that's going to come to you. But right now, it's the time for the ending, guys. Okay? So don't be foolish, don't be reckless, don't take sudden decisions, don't jump into sudden conclusions. Take your time, guys, and that's your challenge. Let's take a clarifier for the Fool card in the reverse in here. Your beginning will make its way for you, but right now, too many cards. But right now, you will have to finish things, Aries, before you can move into the new beginning, before you can see yourself getting a hold of yourself in the right direction, because right now, whatever you're ending is a difficult process because there is a lot of insecurity, lot of martyrdom, lot of dependency, because it could be a family situation where you had been a provider, where you had been giving everything. It could be a romantic situation where you are dependent on that person for your happiness. It could be a financial situation where you are kind of tied up, that's calling for insecurities in your zone. Okay, so in order to begin something, you will have to finish off the old pattern first. And that's when you will be able to jump back into yourself in the right way to start fresh once again, Aries. Okay? But right now, your challenge is to take care of all the other situations, to finish your dependency, martyrdom, insecurities, everything that is giving you trouble, to complete that and walk yourself into the next phase of your life, guys. Very important. Okay. Now, where you will find your support going forward, Aries, is in the Three of Pentacles. Again, like I said, that's going forward. After you finish all this in here, towards the end of the month of June, you will see yourself that you will find your support once again when you find your right group or the right people, where you will be the person to initiate the process, to build that team again, to build your home, your family, your life, your personal life, your professional life, or even your romantic life, guys, which will also be your psychological impact, your emotional stuff, that will be kind of in a joint situation where you will find support from other people who will come forward to say, hey, come on, let's go. Let's get this thing done together. Okay, let's move forward together. Let's start the group work. Let's start this new project. Let's start this new venture. Okay, so let's start this new opportunity. And that is exactly what I just told you. with your card just underneath the Three of Pentacles is your new opportunity that's going to come to you. But after you have completed this turn of events, guys. Okay, so that's where you will find your support, which will automatically flow into your zone. You don't have to work for it too hard. It will come to you, Aries, but you will have to finish your project in the month of June before you get down to doing this business with somebody else. Okay, so let's take a clarifier for the Three of Pentacles in here. Wow, too many cards. So that's definitely your, yeah, see, the Knight of Swords. That's when you will be able to move forward because you will get that help from your friend, from your family, other members of your family, from your colleagues, or maybe new people, maybe a new romantic situation, whatever it could be, where it will enable you to move forward, to put that offer of love or cup of love or the cup filled with whatever you have filled it with, to make that offer to whosoever is coming into your zone, guys. Okay, so that is a good energy to have. That's where you will definitely improve your situation, improve yourself, understand yourself better, know where you have to go towards, know what you have to do for yourself, understand your priorities to begin that project, to begin that venture. Maybe it's a new business opportunity, it is in a new love, it's a new home, new marriage for some people, whatever the situation could be. But that's when you will find your support towards the end of the month, guys. And the advice from my spirit in here is it's time for you to move towards your Ten of Pentacles, to have your faith intact that you can do it, which is the Hierophant card in here in this deck. And the Six of Swords, all upright towards the end of the month, is telling me have faith that this movement towards cleaning the garbage, towards cleaning your zone, was very much essential. Have faith in the fact that when you move, you're moving towards a better thing because you want the Ten of Pentacles in your life. The Ten of Pentacles here, double confirmation, your grounding energy, and the Ten of Pentacles is an advice from my spirit. But have the faith to use your education, to use your experience, to use your learning, your sacred knowledge, whatever you have gathered, to bring that faith under your wings, to allow yourself to move in the right direction towards the calm water of the sea or the river or the ocean, in order for you to bring back what you want, to move forward, to look ahead, to move forward, to bring back yourself, to bring back your faith, to turn your wheel of fortune, to be the Queen of Wands in the right way. That's going to guarantee you success, happiness, abundance, and prosperity, guys. Okay? So that's a very important part of the story that my spirit is letting you know, Aries, that it's time to clear your zone, to make things happen for yourself, to release the old patterns, to forget the grief, to forgive the past, to move ahead, to heal yourself, to rejuvenate yourself, to make yourself a happier person in the coming years and coming days, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Pentacles, the Faith, and the Six of Swords card in here. Yes, and there you go. Use your soul calling, guys. The Hermit. Use your intuition in the right way to be that shining leader of confidence, the Ten of Pentacles. Once again, to bring back the earth energy, Both these are the earth energy, the hermit too here. To ground yourself in the right possible way in the month of June, towards the end of the month, to find your foundation, to find your balance, to find your life, to find your happiness, connecting yourself with yourself in the ground energy, guys. Okay? So that's very, very important. And that is what, excuse me, and that is what you need to understand, Aries. That's what you need to work with in this month, where you will have to connect yourself with the earth so that you can rise above and beyond your old grief, hurt, pain, sorrow. Find your footing on the ground, guys. It's time to find your footing on the ground, because this is the time of the year that the universe is asking you to do this. Okay? It's not that you want to do it, Aries, but situations in your life is such that the way it is being built for you in the month of June is not letting you have an option. Okay, you don't have an option to say yes or no. I want to do it, I don't want to do it. It's kind of the universe is telling you it's time, Aries. Get up and get moving, guys. Okay? And your outcome is the devil card in here, guys. The devil in the upright. Now, if you look at this reading till here, what is the challenge? Till here, you have all the cards in the reverse, except for the Five of Wands. The rest of the card are in reverse. The cards are flipping over to be upright is from this portion here that's moving towards the end of the month, guys. And what it is with the devil, guys, is your playfulness coming back in yourself. Your need for material comfort is coming back to yourself. You know, where you want to control that energy, you want to control the movement of going ahead, not control it in the sense of controlling it, but you want it. You want, because the devil is facing the Knight of Cups in here. So the devil is letting you know that this is what I want. I want you to become the Knight of Cups. I want you to become the King of Pentacles. I want you to become the Hermit. I want you to move away with the Six of Swords. I want you to have faith back in your zone. And I want you to bring back your Ten of Pentacles in here. That's what the devil is letting you know, guys. Okay? The devil card could have a lot of meaning. It doesn't matter. But each and every card, when it comes up in places, in different places, is letting you see the truth for yourself. Because the devil has now come into your zone, Mr. Capricorn. He's come into your zone because he wants you to improve. He wants you to do better for yourself. He wants you, because Saturn is sitting in Capricorn, and Saturn is the teacher. He has been teaching you these lessons. He has been letting you go through these hard phases because he wants you to prosper. He wants you to move. He wants you to get back your Ten of Pentacles. He wants you to connect with yourself. He wants you to prosper, to be abundant, to live happily ever after. Okay? And that's why the devil has shown up in here, guys. Wonderful. Because the devil coming up in here is also letting you know, Aries, is that for so long till here, you have been feeling powerless and entrapped in situations. Now is the time to release that entrapment. Now is the time to get back into your power. Now is the time for you to move forward. Now is the time for you to bring back everything in your zone once again, Aries. Let's take a clarifier for the devil card in here. Yes. And become the Queen of Wands in the right direction, which your grounding energy right now is in the reverse position. The devil is coming in here to let you know, Aries, that it's time for you to come back to yourself. And that's what you need to do, and that's how you need to work with your contract, vows, patterns, old past release systems that you need to unclog now to let in flow what needs to be flowing back into your zone, what you deserve in reality, not the other way around. Okay? He's putting you through this phase of time, teaching you the hard lessons, making you feel entrapped, giving you powerless connections where you have no power, where there is no joy, there is no feelings, there is nothing. But at the end of the day, he's moving in the right direction towards you to bring you back to where you belong, to being the Queen of Wands, with your courage, with your determination, with your passion, with your fiery, feisty nature of loving, of being loved, of being taken care of giving care to people, of doing everything for them in the right way, guys. But for that, you definitely will have to go through these challenges, Aries. You will have to work in this month of June in the right way, to do things in the right way, to bring yourself back in the right way, Aries. With this, I end my video. Take care. God bless you. Goodbye. Namaste. Khuda Hafiz. And see you soon once again.